Christina here on behalf of BikeBandit.com. We are taking you inside the Tapout showcase. We have brand new products for 2014 from brands like Speed and Strength, ANSR, MSR, Bikemaster, Dunlop, GoPro's here. So we have plenty of new products to show you, and they're available at BikeBandit.com. Hey, I'm here with Sean from Speed and Strength, one of my favorite brands. Sean, how are you doing?
Glad we're one of your favorites. I'm doing excellent. Thanks. Yourself?
I'm doing really, really well. I'm really excited to be here with you and to see the new products for 2014. What are you most excited about that you're releasing next year?
Most excited is a tough one because we got a lot going on, but obviously we've got some key co-brandeds that are new to us. The Tapout being one that's got us pretty excited. You know, Tapout, I'm pretty confident that guys that like things that fight probably like things that go too fast. So I think it's a good relationship combining the MMA fighting world into the motorcycle world. Price points are right. We've got some really low stuff. Helmets starting at $109, Hoody at $139. It's going to be fun, that's for sure.
So I'm a huge UFC fan too. Do you have any Tapout stuff for ladies?
We do, actually. It's right behind you. I've got two sportswear pieces, both in black and a blue, and obviously as we get started, that collection will grow. We definitely recognize with the Tapout, one of the things they recognize, I should say, is that their customer isn't a big muscular fighting guy. It's all the people who watch the big muscular fighting, which is everyday people like you and me. So, although I don't know, you might be stepping in the ring sometime.
I got some guns. We got some guns, right? So I also heard that you're teaming up with Rooke and starting a new collection. Is that true?
We are, and that's also exciting. You know, it's starting with a helmet and a three-quarter helmet and some sportswear at this point. We've got a Rooke full-line collection coming in the spring that's going to be leather jackets, really high-end, classy stuff. And the hook we're hoping to put on that is made in America, so that will be fun too.
Okay, so I love your brand. I love the graphics. I've always been a huge fan of Speed and Strength. So I want to know, what jacket would you recommend for me?
I think we've got a new Starstruck, which is a black, it's a soft shell jacket. We're seeing a lot of entry-level riders come into the market. And one of the things I'm noticing on entry-level riders, when they look an aggressive motorcycle jacket with all the padding and the body armor and the adjustments, sometimes they're overwhelmed. It's intimidating. So the Starstruck, which in the men's would be the Speed Strong, is more like what you would see everyday windbreaker. It has kind of an REI or a Gander Mountain outdoor look. So they recognize the look and then they put it on, and it's so soft they recognize the feel, so they're not so intimidated. It feels like the jackets that are already in their closet. So that would be one that I think is a good universal fit for everybody, including yourself.
Okay, so I'm going to have to try that on. So everything available now at Speed and Strength, or that you see here, is available now at BikeBandit.com. Thank you so much, Sean, for your time.
Thank you for coming. We're excited to have you.
The new Honda Grom. Smallest bike I've ever been on. 125 power. I like it though. I can probably pull some wheelies and some stunts on this. Let's give it a try. Hey, I'm here with Axel with Abus.
Hello. Nice to see you.
So you said in America they pronounce Abus, but the correct pronunciation is Abus.
It is Abus, yes.
Aha.
And it stands for August Bremiker und Söhne and Sons. It's a family-owned company in the fourth generation, and we started 1924.
And you're still going and coming and going real hard.
Exactly, absolutely.
So tell me about the new locks that you have here for motorcycles.
Okay, well, we offer anything with brake disc locks, chain locks, ATV locks, snowmobile locks, but we are very professional in doing innovative security. So, for example, we have a wide range of alarm locks, and these alarm locks are great security features, but even more, they make the riding more safe because it prevents people from forgetting that they are using a brake disc lock. Yeah. Shall we show it to you?
Yeah, sure. Can I see?
So, for example, we have here our RS1, which is possibly the most easy to use brake disc lock, fully made in Germany. It comes with an LED light and a movement sensor, and if I, as a consumer, I can push it to my brake disc. So then at night and during the day, the LED light gives extra security because it's visible that the bike is alarmed. And when I'm in a hurry and I come back to my bike and I forgot that I'm using a brake disc lock, it can get very painful and expensive. But this lock actually prevents you from forgetting that you're using a brake disc lock. So once you move the bike, the alarm starts to sound and reminds you on, hey, take the lock off before you ride away and break your brake caliper, damage your brake caliper, or damage your leg. You know?
So I have another question. If the alarm goes off because someone, maybe brushed it, or maybe a car came by with massive bass and just made it go off, will it go off by itself, or do I have to always come out and turn it off with the key?
No, the alarm will reactivate itself after 28 seconds. This is an international rule. So after 28 seconds, the alarm shuts off and the lock positions it in the current position. So when then somebody is still moving your bike or somebody is attacking your lock, then the alarm will of course activate again.
So I know this is probably a really weird question, but is there a way to break this lock and still be able to steal a motorcycle?
There's always a way to break any lock. It just depends on how much time the thief has and what kind of tools they are using. But generally we say there's a simple rule. Make sure that your bike is locked with a better lock than your neighbor's bike, then you are pretty safe. And also there's another rule. The better the lock, the less there is a chance of theft.
Exactly. It's a lot more intimidating when it's, it has a light on and then every touch, it makes a really loud sound. So,
absolutely.
Do you have something else that you want to show me?
Yeah, I mean, we have other alarm locks. This is possibly the most secure lock in the market. This is approved in all European insurance companies. So this is called the Detector 8077. Okay. It has a key system or a cylinder system with 1.5 million genuine key differs. So the chance that your neighbor has the same lock as you is very limited. It's easier to win the Mega Million. You know? And with this key system, we can also make products keyed alike. So if you and your husband have two bikes, you can get two locks with the same key. You know? And this one is also very easy to use. You can just slide it on the brake disc. And again, here you have an LED light, an alarm integrated, and while moving this lock, also the alarm starts to sound and starts to go off. Yeah, so this is a warning sound, and this is now, we better deactivate it because our neighbors will get angry with us here.
All right.
Other cool products are for motorbikes where you don't have any kind of possibility to attach a brake disc lock to. We have foldable locks. Yeah, so that's a pretty neat idea because you can transport it very compact, and it actually works very easy to lock up the bike. You just loop it through the wheel, you lock it up, and it's all rubber coated so you won't scratch any rim or frame parts of the motorbike, and it's pretty easy to transport because it's so compact. Yeah.
Throw that in the saddlebag or backpack. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time, Axel.
Thank you for joining and coming by.
All the items and all the security locks for your motorcycle are available now at BikeBandit.com. I'm here with Dave for ANSR. How you doing, Dave?
I'm doing good. Yourself?
I'm doing very well. So why don't you tell us what you're most excited about that you've released for next year?
Well, this year we have our all-new 2014 Syncron line, and it's just been getting rave reviews, so we're really pumped on it. And as you can see here, we have Jake Weimer, one of our elite riders, actually racing Supercross and Outdoor Nationals in our entry-level gear set. So that's pretty exciting. So now, like, the average guy can go in and for $120 get this same exact pant, jersey, glove combo that Jake Weimer is wearing at a professional level. So to me, I think that's probably the best thing we have going on right now.
That is awesome. They can look like a pro racer too.
That's right, for $120.
Yeah. All right. So what else do you have that you'd like to share with us?
Also, we have our SkullCandy line of gloves. We have two different SkullCandy gloves this year. This is called the Decibel. It comes in two different colorways, and we're just really excited about doing our collab stuff. We do Rockstar and SkullCandy with the ANSR branding, and it's really worked out well for us.
Yeah. So Dave, you have to tell me, is ANSR really the answer?
Oh, it's the answer, all right.
Shop ANSR at BikeBandit.com. Protaper. with Charles from Protaper. Charles, how you doing?
Awesome.
I'm awesome too. So tell me what you're most excited about that you've released for this season.
Our new Profile Pro Clutch Purge. It's the first time anybody's seen it. It's this week. It's going to be available September 1st. So we're a little bit out on shipping, but it's been in the works for like probably a year now. So really excited to finally get it out and get some feedback on it.
So what's so different about this one than any other ones that you've released before?
It folds up and down. So basically you can't break it, you can't bend it. Folds out. It also has a lever reach adjustment, so you can fine tune it anywhere from a kid on a 60 all the way up to a guy with a double XL glove. It's got 50 millimeters of adjustability on the lever reach. So something else really cool is it's got a lifetime warranty. So if you're able, against bending, if you're able to bend it or break it in a crash, we'll replace it for you, no questions asked.
Wow. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you.
I'm here with Brian from Arai Helmets. Brian, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing well. So Arai is one of our top sellers at BikeBandit, and I know they're very expensive. So what is the Arai difference?
Well, Arai is a different kind of company. Mr. Arai himself is a rider. His father was a rider. His father was an enthusiast. And when he was riding, there were no helmets. So he actually went out and sought protection for himself. There were no helmets. He went and created protection for himself. So out of a need or necessity for protection, he actually created the Arai brand. And to this day, they've held true to making a protective product. It's about safety. It's about protecting the rider. So it's never wavered from that. So the Arai family still runs the company. Still third generation's coming on, owned by the family. It's not shareholder owned. So we do things the way we want to do things. We want to make better helmets. We want to make safer helmets. So basically, our goal is to make a helmet that performs both while you're riding, so you can enjoy your ride, as well as protect you in an impact.
So tell me, what's the deal with the one-piece EPS liner? I know that's very different compared to your competitors. What makes it so special?
Well, one piece is important. Years ago, they recognized that multiple densities perform better inside the helmet. You can tune the helmet to perform at each individual area of the helmet, and each area is different, so you have to treat it differently. Up in the front, you have very little space to absorb the energy, so you have to use denser material. As you get up to the larger areas, you can use softer materials because you have more material absorbing the energy. It can be softer. Now, having it be a one-piece, having all those beads blended together and contacting each other and as one, it performs better because under impact, as you crush and compress each cell, each surrounding cell supports that cell. And as you cross those density lines, you have that continual support. There's no loss of energy management. So you're constantly managing energy. You're not losing any energy management at all that you might get with a two-piece liner. So by doing it that way, you can use softer materials, you can use less material, you can use a thinner material, making the helmet lighter and smaller and more comfortable. So you can manage performance and improve the helmet's weight, feel, and fit at the same time.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about that nice carbon fiber helmet there? I've been having my eye on that this whole time.
The carbon fiber is something everyone should have in their house. I don't encourage people to wear it because I hate to imagine somebody actually crashing it. This is actually a working piece of art. I've watched these guys make this helmet and I am overly impressed with their ability and their focus to make a good helmet. Now this helmet retails for $39.95. It's not your everyday carbon fiber. It's an extremely exotic carbon fiber, but most importantly, the men who put this helmet together are artisans. The men who put this shell together make our regular Corsair 5 shell. They can make over 100 of those shells a day on average. That same gentleman can only make one of these a day. So when you're talking about making 100 plus helmets at a $925 price, or one helmet at $4,000, it actually makes this helmet a bargain. We're not making a whole lot of money on this helmet. We're doing it because it's an exercise in moving things forward, learning what we can learn, doing better, doing more. So basically, it is just an exercise in functional art.
Well, thank you so much, Brian, for your time and all the information.
You're very welcome.
If you'd like to learn more about Arai Helmets, visit us online at BikeBandit.com. Hey, I'm here with Kevin for Arai. He's one of the co-founders of the company. So, Kevin, how are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about the company as a whole?
Sure. Arai is the leading lithium iron phosphate power sports battery company in the United States. We've been around since 2010. We're based in Silicon Valley in Northern California.
And all your batteries are made in the U.S.?
No, we have a Chinese partner. The internal electronic components are either Japanese or Korean. Our lithium comes from Taiwan.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we get a lot of customers that have questions about batteries. One of them is, what's the difference between a lithium battery and a lead battery?
It's a completely different animal. I mean, lead acid batteries have been what people have used for 150 years or so. Lithium is a brand new technology introduced several years ago. It's got a whole host of advantages over lead acid. Dramatically lighter weight, about 80% lighter than lead acid batteries. So we save anywhere between 3 to 22 pounds off of a motorcycle battery's weight. Also a much lower self-discharge rate, so you can go a lot longer period of time without having to use any sort of charger on the vehicle. And they're environmentally friendly, whole host of other advantages as well.
Wow. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Sure.
To learn more about the Show Ride batteries, visit us online at BikeBandit.com. So I'm here with Jamie from Scala Rider. Jamie, why don't you tell us what's new on the Q1 and the Q2 communication systems?
Okay, we have the new Q1 team set out. And we also have our new Q3 multi-set out. Basically, the Q1 team set is going to allow you to have an FM radio built in, software upgradable. It'll allow you to have detachable speakers. You can switch your boom out to a wired boom. And all for the price of $259 retail. The multi-set, which is our Q3, it allows you to do the software upgrade, 4 people at one time. You can detach your speakers. You can switch your boom mic out to a wired corded boom. It's all for $389 retail on the dual pack. It's very simple to put on. Basically mounts in the helmet like that. Comes off like this. It's very slimline, low profile. New, again, it's new.
Wow, just as easy as that. Are there a few cords that are tucked in the helmet?
Yeah, very few. Like I said, you can unplug our speakers and run your own if you want to. As you can see, the cords are small. The speakers go in and they Velcro in. And as you can see here, the boom mic just tucks up under there. Both options.
So could you listen to music and have a conversation with your fellow rider at the same time?
Absolutely. You can listen to music, and when you talk, the music goes off. And then when you quit talking, the music goes back on. We also have a new feature in all of our products this year, the Q1 and the Q3, called music sharing. What that is if I'm riding with you, I can stream my music back to you wirelessly.
Wow, that is amazing. So is there a sensor that when I'm speaking, it picks up that I'm trying to communicate and then the music shuts off, or how does that work?
No, what happens is it's called speech recognition. So basically when you talk, it shuts the music off, and then the communication takes place. And then when you don't talk, it senses you're not talking, comes back on.
I see. So what's the distance? If I'm riding with a fellow rider, how far can he or she be away from me before we lose connection?
With our Q3, it'll be up to about a half a mile line of sight, because it is a Bluetooth connection.
Well, why would you want to ride with your fellow rider that far apart anyway, right?
Exactly.
Cool. Well, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
The Scala Q1 and Q3 are available at BikeBandit.com. Don't go get it. Go get it. I'm here with Cohen for GoPro. I love GoPro. You can mount that thing anywhere and get footage everywhere. So Cohen, why don't you tell us a little bit about the new GoPro, the black edition. That's the one I have, but how far have you guys come? I know it's been a great success at BikeBandit, but how far have you guys come, you know, as a company from the first GoPro to the newest one?
Oh, I mean, it's incredible where we've come from and where we've gone and where we're going. I mean, at the end of the day, the Hero 3 Black is the most revolutionary, most versatile camera on the planet. I mean, it shoots all the way up into 4K. I mean, it's cinema quality videos that we don't even have the technology to really watch on TV unless you have 30 grand to, you know, spend, or even now, the cheapest one is $8,000. But comparing that to where we've come from in the last 10 years, it was the original camera was a 35 millimeter still camera, Polaroid style, to now being able to fit something the size of your hand that can shoot better than our TV can even play. So I mean, it's night and day difference. Even between the Hero 2 and the Hero 3, it's a revolutionary change in what that thing can do, the capabilities, the feature sets, the function. And at the end of the day, we're just proud to say that we have the best camera that you can mount and place and take and do, whether you're the biggest action sports fan in the world or you just want to capture like your kid's first bike ride and get a camera angle that you haven't been able to grasp before.
So yesterday, when we got in from San Diego, we went go-karting. It was a blast. But guess what? My coworker, or my supervisor, Troy, brought his GoPro. So we mounted it on the go-kart. Check this out. So Cohen, tell us about the software you have for editing. I'm an editor for BikeBandit, and I realized you want to take my job by making this software. It makes it really easy to edit your footage. But how did you guys come up with that, and how is it to work with it?
Yeah, so we offer GoPro Cineform Studio. It is a great software so that we realize at the end of the day we have the most versatile camera. We create mounting accessories so that you can place it on the top of your helmet, mount it basically anywhere that you possibly can imagine. But the most important thing is how do we then turn that into these amazing edits and bangers that we see so we can share it with the world. So we wanted to be able to offer a free solution to our customers that allows them to take their GoPro footage and turn it into something that they can share with their family, share with their friends, or post onto Facebook for the entire world to see. So this software allows you to import the software, edit and trim and convert it into our Cineform codec so that then you can use another software like iMovie or Windows Movie Maker or even some of the advanced stuff like Premiere or Sony Vegas to do some really cool advanced editing to create those edits that you see on YouTube and Facebook like a lot of our media team does. So it's a really powerful tool to give you basic functionalities to prep the content, to trim the in and outs, and then use some more advanced editing software to really turn it into something magical.
You guys also have an app, right?
Yeah, we do. So we realize being able to control the camera hands-free is very important. Obviously, that's one reason why we want to use the camera in the first place, is we want to use it while we're using activities. So we have a free app, whether you're on a tablet, whether you're an Android, a Windows, or an iPhone, iOS user. We have a free downloadable app that allows you to, preview your shots, control the camera, change all of the settings right from your device, and an incredible way for free to get something that allows you to make this thing even one more step hands-free.
So besides the software, I know you guys have great commercials and you have really hard to get angles.
Yeah.
Are you guys coming up with new mounts besides, your typical on the helmet, or because I see you guys have the chest mount here?
Yeah, I mean, obviously that's how we have continued to grow so quickly is we've turned this thing into where can I put it, how can I put it, how can I constantly, we don't like to say it's like a traditional camera, it's a trap cam. It's how can I trap that perfect cut, that perfect scene, that perfect edit, and we're always developing. Our company's focus, we've revolutionized our camera with the Hero 3, so now we're working on those things like new softwares and new mounts and accessories to help support this amazing camera that we have so that we can continue to provide our customers with new advanced ways to mount it and to wear it and get new camera angles that have never been seen before.
Well, thank you so much for your time, Cohen.
You're welcome. If
you'd like to view the GoPro 3 Silver or Black Edition, visit us online at BikeBandit.com. I'm here with Randy for MSR. Randy, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing very well. Tell us something that you're really excited about that MSR has released.
New here for the show, we have the new MAV1 MSR helmet behind me here. Grab one, just kind of show it. This is it. It's a mid-level price helmet, $149.95. It was designed and developed by the crew in MSR and also Nick Way, one of our athletes. So put a lot of time into this helmet. It turned out really well. A lot of cool features. DOT Snell approved, removable liner, $149.95. You can't beat it.
Cool colorway too. How many other colors do you have available?
There is 5 colorways total.
I like the neon. Do you have like an orange? Orange for BikeBandit. Oh, you better have an orange.
We do not have an orange.
Kill them. That's cool. That's really, really cool. Ooh, I like this one.
We do have an orange one in our entry level.
Oh, yeah? Oh, there it is.
Yes.
Aha! Exclusive at BikeBandit.com. So what else do you have? I want to see some of your gear, some of your jerseys or pants.
Here we have the new 2014 lineup. 3 different levels, just kind of give you a broad view of everything. This is our high-end, our NXT. A couple different colorways, a couple different designs in that one. Moving on over into our mid-level, Renegade. It's a little bit less features, but still a great pant. A lot of our guys racing this. And last but not least is our entry-level gear, the Axxis line. $119.95 for pant, jersey, and glove. Available in 7 different colorways. Really cool.
And available at BikeBandit.com. Check it out. Hey, I'm here with Phil with Dunlop Tires. Phil, how are you doing?
Doing very well, thank you.
So I have a few questions about the Q3. Everybody's making a huge deal about it. It's a brand new tire, so what do you have to say about it?
Well, we've incorporated some new materials into our Hypersport line. The Q3 actually has incorporated carbon fiber technology. Carbon fiber has some very strong attributes as far as lightweight, but also a high tensile strength and a very good thermal properties. What we've been able to do by incorporating carbon fiber is to stiffen the sidewalls of the tire so it provides a better reaction time, but also lighten the overall package of a tire. In a typical setup of a 120, 70, 17 and a 180, 55, 17, we've been able to lighten the tire in comparison to the Q2 by a half pound.
Wow. So another thing that I've learned about the Q3 is that it has a higher grip, even when it's wet. What has incorporated that to happen?
Well, our experience with AMA Pro Road Racing and being the spec tire, what we've been able to do is to basically add some of the features in our D211 GPA into the Sport Max Q3. We've elongated the tread pattern and reduced some of the void, and this has been able to dissipate water much better and provide a better wet weather tire, better contact patch in the wet.
Wow. Well, the Sport Max Q3 by Dunlop is available at BikeBandit.com. Thank you for your time, Phil. So I'm here with Nick with Ogio. Nick, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing very well. Why don't you tell us an overview of the company as a whole?
Okay, well, Ogio, been in the power sports channel for 20 years. Our heritage is sports related. We started off in company's founded in 1987 by Mike Pratt. He's a moto enthusiast, rides himself, so we've always had a passion for the power sports channel, and designed the 9800. Was one of our first product and probably one of the most popular gear bags in the world.
So you guys have bags from, laptops to motorcycle bags to backpacks. So what inspired that?
Well, Ogio, we're a designer of collections. So, whatever we do, we instill the passion of, high quality, feature, innovation, and of course fashion. So, it just makes sense. It's a natural transition. We make all kinds of different bags. So if it's a category that we feel that we can bring innovation to and quality and have a story, we pursue it.
So I know you probably have a huge amount of competitors or imitators. Mm-hmm. So I know Ogio is awesome and it's a top seller at BikeBandit. What makes you guys different from the rest?
Quality, innovation, features, and fashion. I think we're the best in the world at those things, and that's what separates us. And then throw in the cool factor too. We're edgy. We talk a lot about adrenaline at our company, and that comes from our power sports heritage. So we like to bring a little speed and adrenaline into all our designs, whether it's golf bags or power sports, and even our laptop and messenger cases.
Yeah. So I see right behind me, you guys have teamed up with Red Bull.
Very exciting, yes.
That's a huge move.
Yes, you know, Red Bull doesn't do a lot of this stuff, right? So huge for Ogio and our brand that Red Bull pursued us and partnered with Ogio. You know, the bags are co-branded, both Red Bull Signature Series and Ogio. Yes, very exciting. We've had a relationship with Red Bull for several years. We did their F1 Formula One line last year over in Europe. And so it was a great partnership, and we've been working with them now for just over a year in developing this, and they were instrumental in all the designs, had to approve everything, and they were great to work with, and we think we got a great line here.
Oh yeah, it looks really great. I'm really excited about carrying this on our site, and I wish you guys much success.
Appreciate it. And you know what? Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for your time. So stay tuned. We're going to be talking to Chad, who's going to break down this new Red Bull collection that's going to be available at BikeBandit.com. So Chad, I was just talking to Nick and asking him about this new collaboration with Red Bull. I know he said you guys have collaborated with them before, but you have a new line. Tell us a little bit about what you have here.
Well, we have a 10-piece collection. Everything from a hydration bag to backpacks, carry up to a 15-inch laptop, to an event tote style bag with a roll top, to two gear bags. People should be familiar with our 9800. We brought that over into the line. We included a roller carry-on bag, with all the details.
I like how you guys did, the silver and the blue on the handle too.
To try and match it up with the can.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to pan in or if you can, but we even, on all the zipper tabs, we have the bowl was actually cut into the tab. We also offer a street bag. The no drag has been very, very successful for us, so Red Bull wanted to bring that into the line as well. Offer a duffel for overnight trips, and so we're excited about it. And
well, I'm excited for you guys too, and we're going to have this entire collection at BikeBandit.com available just for you. So we're here with Philip from Bikemaster. He's going to be telling us what he's most excited about. Philip, what's new that you want to share with us?
Well, we've got too much to talk about, but a couple of things. Bikemaster heated grips, added a 1-inch version right here. We've got a 7/8" version and a 1-inch version now. Get people ready for this fall once the weather starts cooling off so they can ride all season long.
Perfect. I was just going to ask you, why are they heated? Okay. Yeah.
Yep. Keep your hands warm when it's cold.
See, we're spoiled brats. We live in San Diego, so it's never cold out there. So I wouldn't know what a heated, grip would be, right?
Yeah. There's lots of cold areas though.
Yeah.
Do very well with those. Another new item that. Come back over this way.
Okay.
We've got these go along with it. It's it's mitts and they go over your handlebars. Again, keep that windbreak off to keep your hands. So if you're riding in really, really cold weather, this is going to protect the wind and the rain and the cold from you.
So both of those items are available at BikeBandit.com. Philip, where'd you go?
Sorry, we're kind of getting blocked by someone. Another new one that is our integrated tail lights. We've got an integrated version and then we've got a sequential version. So you can customize your sport bikes, most sport bikes and some cruisers. So
that I can definitely use.
A couple of cool new things. Yeah. We've also added, and if you want to come over on this side over here, to go along with our brake pads and brake shoes, we added rotors this year. Which are it's a high performance, high quality OEM replacement rotor, and these are being launched actually at the sales meeting. This is the first time we've shown them, and these are going to be a really good seller for us.
Exclusive, just for you, my friends. So Philip, I have an understanding that you guys have tools for motorcycles and for just everyday use.
Yes, we have parts, accessories, tools. For anyone that's from the do-it-yourselfer to the professional mechanics, and we've got everything you need to keep your bike running and on the road.
Awesome. Bikemaster, guys. Check them out, BikeBandit.com. I'm here with Harry with Kuryakyn. Harry, how you doing?
We're doing fine. We're having a good time out here today.
Yeah, same here. From San Diego. We're from San Diego, BikeBandit.
I'm from South Dakota, so it's a whole different world there.
You flew out here too.
Actually, no, I drove the truck and trailer, brought the bikes and the display down. So yeah, I've been on the road a lot. I'm going right from here to Sturgis too, so I'm not getting home anytime soon.
All right, so why don't you tell us a little bit about Kuryakyn as a brand?
Sure, Kuryakyn as a brand has been known as a chromer, is their primary thing, but we're also into performance now also. We're doing exhaust, we're doing air cleaners, we're doing tuning, everything on the bike. So everything that Kuryakyn's been known for, we're also developing that same branding and same quality in what we're doing in our new lines too.
Okay. So tell us what you have on this bike that makes it so nice and so souped up. I love it.
Well, this bike, as you can see, there's a lot of chrome. All the engine chrome we have, the lighting that we have to accent that chrome, and little riding details, things that protect you as far as temperatures and heat and comfort, things like that on a motorcycle. Adjustable pegs, sound systems, places to mount your gadgets and all the things you want to do there. Lighting, seating, we kind of try and do it all.
Well, I see that, and this bike wouldn't have looked as cool if it didn't have all this Kuryakyn stuff on it. So I know you have some new headlights that you wanted to share with us?
It's an LED headlight. They are double the distance in brightness and depth and 20% more to the side. And they're very inexpensive. Okay, these are our LED headlights. They're polycarbonate. They're made by Trucklight. They also do the headlights for the military. Now these are double the distance, 20% more to the side. They take only 5.5 amps out of that whole charging system with all 3 lights on. Now these are plug and play on a Harley. We also have fitment for Yamaha. We've also got our LEDs here and our halo rings, which give it a real nice accent look.
Oh yeah. It almost looks like there's diamonds around the lights.
When this comes out, it really makes that accent out real well. Kind of that diamond cut look.
Yeah, well that's really cool. It's kind of, they're so bright, it's almost like, get out of my way, Kuryakyn is coming through.
And they even turn on spotlights and get them all lit up here for you. There you go. Now it even lights it up more. Yeah. But anything you can do to get these cell phone texters' attention at night and open up your field of vision is a good thing.
Oh yeah, well thank you so much for your time.
You bet, thank you.
For more information on Kuryakyn, visit us online at BikeBandit.com.